Congressman, thank you very much. First,
Yes.
what did you learn about Donald Trump when he found out that he had been indicted? What did you learn about how he handled it?
Look, nobody's going to be happy when they get indicted, but actually he was pretty calm. And when we met on the golf course, and he had taken a lot of calls from a lot of supporters from around the nation, and then we had a good round of golf. We were playing with some good golfers, and ended up winning the match. So it was all pretty good. And look, he was up, he was confident, and so what I learned is that yeah, even though he had been indicted the previous night, that he was looking that he was confident and he was going to win, and life moves on, and then let's go play a good round of golf.
You played a round. Who won? Who had the low score? Who was low ball? You or him?
Oh no! Well, wait a minute. It was two teams. Me and the president, and there was another golfer. Actually, Rudy Giuliani's son, who is one heck of a golfer.
Oh no, he can golf.
Against two other young men who are also great golfers. Yeah, and so it was a really good round of golf and a lot of fun, a great course. And again, you know, the president was jovial and joking, and generous as I've known him to be.
It's interesting that he played even after that. It says something about how he's going to handle it. Now, the big question for you is why? Help us understand that you found him despicable in 2016, so much so that you even voted for the dreaded Clinton. But now, despite a lot more being added to the resume of what some would call despicable, you say you're for him. Explain.
Yeah, I was for him in 2022. I made a mistake by backing Hillary Clinton. I think the first 4 years of the Trump administration were good for America. It was good for our economy, good for our standing overseas. Our adversaries and our friends alike respected America a heck of a lot more than they do now. And so I'm supporting him in 24 because I believe that we can get back to that. Look, we've had a lot of setbacks during the Biden administration. Wide open borders, the you know, getting out of Afghanistan was a disgrace. Just about everything that this president does really runs counter to what I believe is in America's best interest. So, yeah, I'm backing Donald Trump for president.
When you read the indictment, do you think Donald Trump didn't do what is alleged in the indictment?
Oh, you look, I really don't know if he did or not. I know that it's the same Justice Department, the same FBI that started investigations on Donald Trump back in 2016, saying that he may be a Russian asset, which then was fed to the news media, and the news media ran with that for about 4 years, this total baloney that he was somehow a Russian asset, the Russia collusion hoax, all started by a dossier that was funded by the DNC and the Hillary Clinton campaign. I mean, come on, man. You guys should have figured this one out a long time ago. I figured that out in 2016 when I found out who actually funded the dossier that started this whole thing, and it was all circular in nature. And so we have all these sources that say this and that, told to be total baloney. So, look, at this point,
well, a lot
the
of people
justice
went to
system
jail, by the way.
Will run. No, but none of them had to do
I don't believe the
with the
former
original
president is a
investigation.
Russian asset.
None of them
Well,
had.
that's not true.
None of them had.
That's not
none
true.
of them. Oh, come on. Come on, Chris. Your network
Congressman, it's
spun
just
that
not
for
true.
4 years. Okay, for 4 years.
Well,
it
but
is
it's not true that
Absolutely
nobody went to jail.
None of the people that went to jail.
Investigation.
Not for. No, not in connection with the original charge. I think Manafort went in jail for stuff that he did back in 2005.
Manafort.
Okay, so
yeah,
come on, man. Let's be serious.
Well, Manafort went to jail.
Okay, so come on.
Hold on a second.
Wait. No, let's not. Let's not go to Manafort. Let's go about the entire story. For 4 years, it was all circular in nature. The New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, and all these others were just repeating their lines. Say, well, sources say this. The same sources were saying the same things. It turned out to be total
You guys do the
baloney.
same thing.
So now
you guys do the same thing about Biden, and you say it's
Who's
okay
that?
because one side did it against the other. The Republicans. Jim Jordan.
No, I'm not saying. No. What I'm saying.
Jim Jordan and all these guys were saying they got proof. They're going to go after Biden. They don't have any proof. But now you guys are going to get righteous. You wanted Hillary locked up.
Of course they have proof.
Now Trump does the same and worse, and he shouldn't be indicted.
Listen, no, wait a minute. I never said anything like that. I said, look, it's a lot easier to indict than convict. I think we can agree to that.
Much.
Right? And so
100%.
it's going to be a heck of a lot harder. It's going to be a heck of a lot harder to convict, Donald Trump, the ex-president, of these charges than it was to indict him. And so let the process, go through the process, and let's see what happens at the end. My bet is he's going to walk.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.